Bank of America confirmed. After this, no one will be able to buy Cardano cheap. ADA news today. Investors should be highly excited following the successful Cardano Alonzo hard fork. They have lots of reasons to remain optimistic about its future after the hard fork introduced smart contract capability to the network on September 12th. While I believe that to certainly be the case, arguably more important news comes from Bank America. That news comes in the form of a 140-page report titled Digital Assets Primer, Only the First Inning. Today we're going to talk all about Bank America and why they're bullish on Cardano. So watch the video till the end, because today's video is going to be the bomb. Welcome to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Cardano news, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the crypto world. Make sure to hit the like button for us to provide you with more Cardano news. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of ADA is doing on the 6th of February, shall we? Cardano ADA has been trading between the critical support at $1 and the 20-day EMA $1.12 for the past few days. This tight range trading is likely to result in a directional move soon. A break and close above the 20-day EMA will be the first sign that the buyers are back in the reckoning. The ADA USDT pair could then rise to the resistance line of the descending channel, where the bears are likely to pose a stiff challenge. If the bulls overcome this hurdle, the pair could signal a trend change. Contrary to this assumption, if the price turns down from the moving averages, it will suggest that traders are selling on rallies. The bears will then try to pull the pair below $1. If they manage to do that, the decline could extend to 80 cents. Now let's get back to the topic. Important news regarding ADA comes from Bank of America. That news comes in the form of a 140-page report titled Digital Assets Primer, Only the First Inning. That's where we should start in discussing bullish sentiment around Cardano. The title alone clearly implies that digital assets are only going up from their current levels. That said, it's incredibly difficult to establish a strong position on digital assets. On the other hand, we've seen prices in pioneering digital assets, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, reach historic highs this year. And at the same time, we've also seen Bitcoin fall from $64,000 to $30,000 between May and July, only to rise back to $40,000 currently. That resurgence makes investors believe that digital assets aren't going anywhere, but far fewer investors were bullish in the early summer. So when traditional titans of the finance world like Bank of America issue long bullish reports on digital assets, investors become more bullish in aggregate. Cardano and Bank of America. That's exactly the takeaway investors should get from the report. More specifically, Cardano investors should take an extra measure of certainty. That's because Bank of America named Cardano specifically in the report. The report signals a sea change for Bank of America, which had prior focused on Bitcoin and little else in cryptocurrency. According to one source, Bank of America's attention was primarily focused on Bitcoin and Bitcoin futures trading. However, its new report suggests that the bank is looking into all aspects of the digital assets industry. Digital assets that enable the platform to be built, like the Apple iPhone did for applications, are gaining the most value. The top three: Ether, 365% year-to-date to $403 billion value; Cardano, 1,427% year-to-date to $89 billion value; and Binance Coin, 1,142% year-to-date to $78 billion value. That's right, Bank of America indicated that Cardano is a specific cryptocurrency that it's watching. As noted, the bullishness is predicated on the fact that Cardano is a platform upon which multiple other digital assets can be built. Cardano's utility in building decentralized apps is precisely the reason it's mentioned alongside Ethereum. The other thing to note here is the rate of increase in value of those two assets. Cardano has long been noted as an Ethereum competitor. Many pundits believe that Cardano is quickly gaining on Ethereum and may someday overtake it. It's clear that Cardano's growth is outpacing that of Ethereum, lending some credence to the idea that it will erode ETH's position. There are other metrics that also tell the same tale. I wrote about Ethereum's dominance in the space a few weeks ago, but I also noted that its position in dApps is very clearly slipping. Ethereum controls 79% of the dApp space as measured by usage. That too is shifting in a direction that favors Cardano. In 2020, a mere 31% of new dApps were deployed on Ethereum. That's quite a stark figure, and it makes it really difficult to suggest Ethereum is the future, and competitors, including Cardano, are simply flashes in the pan. Cardano is continuing to establish a clearer and clearer case as a dominant force in dApp development. It was clear before the Alonzo hard fork that Ethereum has fallen behind to some degree. The hard fork only made Cardano more attractive. More potential investors will research it as a consequence. I'm certain that they will like what they see. And the recent Bank of America report will only reinforce the idea that Cardano has a truly important position in DeFi and cryptocurrency in the future as well. Cardano has over 450 projects in development on its platform, and a number are due to launch in the first quarter of 2022. One widely anticipated application is SundaySwap, a decentralized exchange where users can swap cryptos and earn yield. Hoskinson said in a Christmas YouTube message that he wanted to enable the first end-to-end microfinance transaction on Cardano this year. That would mean someone in, say, the US could easily make a small loan to enable a person in a developing country to start a small business. For that to happen, that person would need a blockchain-based identity, and the Cardano system would need a working stablecoin and infrastructure. Microfinancing is a core part of the vision of empowerment, as it could give people in certain countries access to cash without paying extortionate interest rates. Cardano is also working with governments in Africa. There are many ways blockchain could impact lives. One of Cardano's founding principles was to solve real-world problems, such as economic accessibility. It has had a team based in Ethiopia for several years, traveling and building relationships with governments and ministries across the continent. Its recent flagship deal with the Ethiopian Ministry of Education is its biggest project yet. This partnership uses the Cardano platform to create digital IDs for 5 million students. It will give each student a secure and tamper-proof academic record that stays with them for life. As they move into the workforce or college, that ID will help them prove their academic credentials. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Cardano. Bye.